That's right.
That's divine, that's God.
Man, and you know that song back in the day was written by George Benson. Great song, but Whitney sung it better. Stop playing. It's a darn thing. So I shade to that one day, to that ancestor, the great Whitney Houston, of course. She's coming through. All right, we're going to keep it moving now. We got one of the great spiritual teachers before we bring on our headliners, because Queen Afua is here, Ma's here, everybody's here. So I like this. Give a round of applause to all of them. Come on, put your hands together for all of them. Diana Pharr is here. We're getting ready to get busy. Oh, I need to stand on a chair. This is awesome. Oh, I have nothing. We're going to have committed prayer up in here. A healthy revival for black survival up in here. That's what we're going to have. A healthy revival for black survival. Hey, that's a good thing. Yo, that's a good thing. We need to do this. We need to pitch a tent somewhere and have a healthy revival for black survival. What do y'all think? Should we do that? I know I can make that happen. And I'm thinking over there, you see that tent with Restoration Plaza? Maybe we should do it over there.
Yes.
Restoration Plaza, under that tent, a healthy revival for black survival.
All right.
I'm going to make that happen. We're going to talk to people over there. I think it's like 1,000 to rent it. It is what it is. I'm going to make it happen. And we're going to bring some of these health teachers in the midst of summer and all that. Let them do what they do and teach what they teach and make what they have happen. You know what I'm saying? Right, Rich? We just do that, right? That joke, yeah, you got me recorded. I got myself recorded. So it is now public notice. Big up to the Girl Society Abundance Child. Give them a round of applause. We're going to make it happen for them also. Yeah! All right, all right. We're going to learn today. That's what it is. We're learning today. All right? So I want to bring up one of our great spiritual leaders and dear friend of Queen Afua, the one, the only, Diana Pharr! Yeah. Diana, where you at, girl? Come on, welcome her. There she is. Our very spiritual teacher. Yeah, come on, give me a round of applause. Keep on clapping. Clap it up for her. Come on, clap it up for her. Clap it up for her. Come on, Diana. Oh, Diana. Come on up. Keep it coming, 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 keep it coming. Can't clap your hands, clap your feet. Gotta do this. Gotta do that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I can do it without the table. Stop playing. I can do it without the table. Stop playing. Champ is here. We gonna keep moving. You ready, Mama?
Yes, I am. Where am I? I'm not on the microphone.
It'll love you.
Oh, this is a normal one. This is good medicine.
It's good medicine.
This is good medicine. Laughter,
Yes.
music.
That's right.
This is the energy.
Right.
The feminine principle.
Right.
Yes.
The feminine principle. I've been teaching alchemy for maybe 40 years. And in alchemy, nothing, and in life, nothing works without mercurial energy. Mercurial energy is the connector. And what is it connecting? You need boy and girl, or yin and yang, and masculine and feminine energy to generate life.
Yes.
And that's just it. That's just it. So what is this time really about? This time of the Hunam Ku. That's what the Mayans called this year. That we're aligning for the first time in 25,600 years with the vortex at the center of the galaxy. She knows all about this. She knows all about this. Many of you know all about this. Even those of you that have never heard Hunam Ku, or the 25,600 year cycle, you know it. Because what you're feeling within you is a pull of the feminine. The mother within you is your intuition and instinct. We're polarized into male energy. Our cognitive mind, our thinking, information, that's male. And it has to be counterbalanced by our intuition and our instinct. And that's all we need to know. I'm going to give you a very simple formula tonight that I want you all to take into your heart. You don't have to write it down, because when I say it, it's going to make so much sense to you, and it's so simple. All of the complexities of the universe distilled down into very, very, very simple principles. Very, very simple principles. Because life is extending and expanding and interacting. It seems like it's complex. It's so much information and it can be so confusing. But the reality is that there's really one reality. There's only one thing, and it has male and feminine, and the interplay of those two forces generate life. And how we become in balance with those two forces is by something very simple, and that's being true to yourself. That's the key I want to share with you today. Because what we're feeling now in this Hunamku time is that we're feeling lack of less and less tolerance for being able to not be who we genuinely are. We want to be free. Alchemy is really about immortality. It's really about transmuting your challenges in life into your true nature, which is divine. And there are many, many paths to your divinity. Yoga, diet, all of the things that we're doing are wonderful. But the universe itself is technology. Life itself is technology. And each of you, each of us, each day, we are presented with things that either give us energy and bring us more in alignment and atonement with life, or take us from it. And the more we move with it, the more we're true to ourselves, we become more and more in alignment with the flow of life. Most of us are shut down. We're operating, she talked about the chakras. Most people are only operating out of a few. And we have 12 cylinders, so we're asleep. You don't really begin to see the truth of life until the heart opens up and the throat opens up. And most people, the heart is not open. So we're trying to take in this information, this spiritual information, and many of us are experiencing frustration. I'm doing all of these right things, but still my life is resisting me and I cannot manifest. The heart, the mother is not active. The feminine is not active. The idea and the information that you get, that's your male energy. That is the divine masculine. But in execution, your timing as to how you live and make it happen, you have to follow your instinct and your intuition, which is your mother.
Yes. There you go.
So you all feel this. So what's happening now, as we approach the Hunamku, as we become more and more in alignment with that energy, we're feeling the pull. That you don't want to not be you. You don't want to wear your hair in a way that's not true. You don't want to dress in a way that's not true. You don't want to go to a job that's not true. That all of it, you want to. So the truth, as Pharr said, the Creator has the master plan. And the more of us that connect with our spiritual source, we'll be connected to each other. That's the key to a happy relationship. Not me working it out intellectually with you. Me being connected and you being connected. If I'm connected to the dot in the center of the circle, then I'm connected to everything and I'm moving in harmony with it. And that's how that flows. So, I want to end with a story. What you did was so beautiful. I loved your presentation. This energy that King Simon, this laughter, Alegba, Tahute, Luceto, that energy, good energy. There's very little energy moving in our community right now. We are shut down. We are so shut down. My dear friend and colleague, Dr. Sheridan, just pointed out a book to me written by a brother who interviewed elders, people of my generation, I'm 60, that why did our marriages, why did our relationships, why did our elders, what did we do that functioned so much better? And I want her to share that information. We're going to be on, tomorrow we'll be doing Original Native Radio. She'll be with me, Rising Sun will be with me, Jomo Alokeo, he's an acupuncturist. Queen Afua will be with me, she'll be out of town, she's starting her book tour. But she'll be joining me also. Winter is kidney time. We had a very difficult kidney energy this year. Kidney is the seat of our ancestral energy. We store it in our bodies. And it's also the ruler of our reproductive and sexual energy. And I saw cultural experimentation in the 60s when I was a young woman, a younger woman. And the statistics in our community as far as prostate cancer, women with reproductive issues, these are symptoms of us not being connected to our ancestral energy. And kidney rules fear. It's where we store fear in the body. So the trauma, and why I'm mentioning this, so we're talking about, we're going to give formula. The information is, WODA's website is wayofthealchemist.info. Way of the Alchemist. I have some handouts that I'm going to. I wanted something that happened. I want to end with this. I do a training, and Tuesday night on the call. I could simply feel such trauma in the people on the call that I said, you know, this is insane. I'm a healer explaining healing to a group of healers, but we're not doing healing work. One of my students started to sing, "Sometimes I Feel Like a Motherless Child," and then someone started drumming. This is a national conference call. This is beautiful because the laughter and the food, this is what we need. Healing is not complicated. It's in our DNA. We've done this before. We're not studying anything. We're remembering our own divinity, which is who we are. And our personal formula, the initiation is hard because the initiation is truth. That's the key that I really want you to get here, that truth. Truth is ruled, truth in the alchemical process is called calcination. Its color is magenta. I'm going to give those formulas over the radio tomorrow, and then we're doing a call, a community healing call on the 21st. I'm going to give you that information in written. Pass it on, magnify it. I have a commitment to do work by donation this year because we've got to magnify it into the community. That was quite a channeling that King Simon just brought through about a revival for our survival.
Yeah.
Because we are under the attack of dark forces. Let's not be mistaken about that. Let's not be mistaken. The sister that started singing on the call, her son is getting ready to go to court that he maybe do 50 years for something he did not do. Those of you that are doing spiritual work, that you're initiated into a system, this isn't a time for spiritual dogma. This is a time for spiritual truth. Know who your protector is. Mine is Yeshua. I work with the Ascended Masters. I consider myself a custodian. That's all of the title I have of WODA, because I'm the custodian of, this is not mine.
Exactly.
This is not mine. This is infinite. This has been in our ancestral energy for years. And we all are powerful. The energy is there. It is amongst us. And the formula for it to be released, again, however truth in your life, whether it's with your boss, that's how you're initiated. That's how those chakras open up.
Right.
Every time you have to face a truth in your life,
right,
and it releases stored energy, and you become more and more aligned, that's when you begin to experience synchronicity and magic, and life starts to fall into place. And that's how we'll shift this. Not from leadership. The pyramid was first a circle with a dot in the center of it. God is a circle whose center is everywhere. And circumference is nowhere. So the power is with us. It's with us. Raphael, can you hold this for me? He'll be with us tomorrow. This brother has serious technology on the drum. The drum. One of the things that this is a schedule. This is a schedule of healing circles that we're going to do, because I teach, my students are all over the country. The technology is Aquarian. Using our collective energy, our chi, gathering up within us, we're going to do the healing work on the call. So simple. So, thank you, so simple. Gathering up your energy in your hands and sharing it and magnifying that. Anyone ever heard of the 100 monkeys? That a few monkeys started doing it, and if a small group's healed, that monkeys all over the world, because everything is connected. That's alchemy. That's spiritual work. Ashe, everything has a spirit attached to it. Everything, we have everything we need. We have more than what we need. We're over-equipped. But the reason why I'm stressing that kidney energy in relationships and how we're having them, making fear-based choices, that's what is keeping us enslaved. That our children go from the breast or bottle to the computer. We need to clean up. Mercurial forces, Alegba, Luceto, Ogun, the energy that the technology is built upon. We have to connect with the primordial energy. That's one of these healing circles that's going to be dedicated to that. Cleaning up these airways. Those of you that have children in the house, keep spiritual music going 24/7. Those of us, my age, people in my 50s and 60s, I grew up listening to music all day long. All day long. Keep it going constantly, particularly those of us sending our children to school and they're on computers all day. Pray on their heads 24/7. Not spiritual idea, spiritual connection. And again, truth. That's the main thing I want you to take with you today. Wherever truth is keeping you from your power in your life, that is your personal initiation back into the kingdom that the uninitiated cannot see. And it's custom designed for each of us. The formula is going to come up in your life. And you start small. I have students that leave their jobs, but you don't have to start there. You can simply, just by becoming your authentic self more and more, speaking from the heart, start there. And you'll see how the energy starts to shift in your life more and more, and then that will give you the power and the fuel to face larger truths. And that's the initiation. As you do that, that purifies. The alchemical term for that is calcination. It'll purify you. Cleanse your body, cleanse your mind, open up your chakras, then life becomes magical on a regular basis. Sabbath. Don't use money as a conduit for everything you need.
Exactly.
You could use money, but don't let money use you. If you need something, you need something.
Yes.
Part of our alchemical training is to not use money when you don't need it. Because desire is a spell. It's cousin to fear. When your chakras are open up, you manifest. You're not projecting what you want into the future.
Exactly.
You're not vision boarding. You're not being no. Nothing in nature does that. Everything in nature just is. I know you know. I know you know, girl. I knew you know. This is the second time we met. But yes. So when you get there and the more, I'll get truth. So what else do I want to, I am for the first time in many years beginning to do private consultation. I don't have there's no appointment and I don't have a fee because I don't need to charge somebody for an hour if I can tell them in 10 minutes what they need to do. And it's by donation. So the number for that is 347-685-WODA, and only on Wednesdays. If you get the number, call back. I don't return calls. Because I don't have time. It's 645, it's on the sheet. It's 347-685-WODA. But more than anything else, this energy, the brother has sheets. This energy of this summer, this 5 energy as we move forward, this is such good medicine. Your song, that was my children's night-night song. I used to sing that to my son. I have 2 grown sons every night. This brother, this technology, drummers, we need to take care of the drummers. We need drumming music in our community 24/7, protecting us and cleaning us spiritually all the time. All of these churches that have been built in our community that we built, black people, that they're black ministers, we need, this healthy lifestyle is expensive. We need to start buying simple things that colored people did. Let's chip in together, buy our nutrients together, and go, and anybody as a church member and say, brother, all during the week when these buildings are unoccupied, can we come by and pick up the food? Because we can buy it online. These are the type of simple things, solution things that we're not doing. When I said earlier, no connectivity in our community, I grew up migrant, first generation Southern. My parents were from the South, as many as my peers were. But I wasn't poor because there was so much connectivity in our community. We shared. I could be making a peanut butter sandwich and go and get just enough jelly from my next door neighbor. You know, that shuts down energy. That lack of connectivity, that when I need something, two friends, family members, people needing something, but we've been shut down, so we no longer communicate from the heart. I need this, I need a nip, you know, whatever I need. That energy, potluck, not needing buildings. That's why we're so online. So I don't have to organize this, do this as an event, and it's by donation. If you have a donation, go to the website and give one. If you do not, another thing Rhoda is doing is a pay it forward site. Pay it forward link where people can put what they need. You know, I need a computer, I need a babysitter, I need help, I need someone, and someone, energy moving.
Right.
This love and creativity, the divine comes into our lives through our creativity and heart to heart. And if we just all do that in simple ways and magnify it, we'll heal ourselves. We'll heal ourselves. So, truth. I'm going to put the formula for the magenta back, which is the number of calcination, on the website probably tomorrow.
Go ahead, sister.
And people and Rising Sun. They said, no, go ahead, you, because we got hook up with the crystals, girl, because you got the crystal anointing. You got the crystal anointing. You got, you know, my sister over here, the queen, has the purification anointing. More connectivity within the healers. More connectivity. Whoa, there's a circle. The symbol, you see that, the logo on the page, the dot, the circle? We have, make the pyramid the circle. Church is when we pray and Spirit descends upon us, and whoever speaks, Spirit can descend upon anyone, and then we feed each other, and then we love each other. And not that all this profound information is not going to come through, but this is a time of ascension. History is Western. This is a time of evolution, east into the future. Light, you know, let it go. We can literally, consciousness has a geography. You can literally step out of it. You don't have to resolve the third dimension. You could step out.
That is so true.
You know, all this trying to work it out, you don't have to work that crap out. You can turn the corner and face east, the direction of the future, and keep on moving. And you do that at truth, your truth. And then you start to see the magic come into your life. If you see on that sheet, it says physical, emotional, financial, societal, all of any kind of conceivable illness is spiritual first.
Yes, it is. Teach us.
If you are healing yourself and you have not addressed the spiritual, energetic reason, you are passing a disease from one part of your body into another part of your body. You see that very clearly with cancer.
Yep.
You see that very clearly. And cancer is pain. Cancer is pain and anger, energetically. That's what it is. So again, look. I know. You remember me. I remember you. We do a remembrance meditation in the training. This is a remembrance, and I know you're remembering. That's what we're feeling now. We're remembering who we are. We're not learning. We are not learning. Been there, done that. Kemet did that. Fabulous. Good work. But now we're going to fly. Now we're going to fly.
And don't be afraid.
And don't be afraid. So again, the Way of the Alchemist, go to the site for updates. That's the wayofthealchemist.info. For private consultation every Wednesday. I can't believe I'm doing private consultation. Wait, I'm doing private consultation again. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Private consultation. Look, I left this work. It almost killed me. Colitis. I almost died. I almost died. Thinking it was me. Using my own chi, my battery, my psychic energy. Let it move through you. Love moves through you and it doesn't diminish you. And it doesn't diminish you. And love is not emotion or feeling. Feeling is touch. That's hot. Emotion is my response. Now I'm pissed because it's hot. That's emotion. Love is chi. Energy moving through us. When you share that, the more you give out, keeps you young, purifies you, does not diminish you. When we give that, keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. And you don't have to give it to people you know. Just give it. Just let spirit guide you. Just keep it moving, keep it moving. Keep it moving, keep it moving. Do it, do it, do it. Magnify, magnify, magnify.
Yes.
So I think my dear friend, Queen is next. King Simon is next. Can we give King Simon some energy?
Yeah.
No, we're gonna give you some more because this is an important role. This is a Legba energy, important energy. What he does, a Legba energy, Hermes. You know, I'm the setter. So, yeah, any Legba Tahuti?
You gotta bow down.
Energy, yes, absolutely. Ashe, ashe, ashe.
Ashe.
Ashe, back, right back at you. At you. This is wonderful. I so love you all. And I know that you all love me.
Yes.
Because I know what I said today was the truth, and I know you felt it. You feel what I'm saying in your heart, because the truth belongs to all of us.
Yes.
And you know what you're seeing in me in this moment? A reflection of your own divinity.
Yes.
Do my words not sound like what is in your heart? Yes. Yes. Because they are your own words. Because I am you. And you are me. Indeed.
Give our sister Diana Pharr a round of applause. And you know, I've heard of her before. We shared the same dais over there in Harlem. And my Uncle Rising Son, you know, give our elder a round of applause. You can stand up for it. Don't be afraid to stand up for your sister. Give them that energy, man. Give them that energy. They need that energy to keep the work going. We got to keep this work going. Our sisters, and they give us this motherly love, and that's what I love about it. Man, you might as well stay standing because I'm about to bring up one